Hey guys, it's Jolly, and today I'm going to record a demo and review of this foundation. This is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Transforming Foundation, and I'm using the shade 93 Golden Honey. I'm actually in a rush right now. I'm actually about to go to brunch and I'm going to wear this. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm running a little late because I was looking for this and it was literally right in front of my face. So this is what we're going to start with. I already prepped my skin with my Paula's Choice moisturizer and sunscreen with SPF 30. And I used a little bit of my Marcel product on my nose and my Drunk Elephant eye cream. I did them in advance so they could sort of sink in. And now I'm just going to use my MAC Prep and Prime Peach Luster, and I'm going to use this just under my eyes so that you guys can see the coverage of the foundation. But normally I would do some color correcting on my dark spots as well. Oh my gosh, I just said I wouldn't do that. This is what happens when you're in a rush. But I promise you guys, I'm not going to put it anywhere else. I'm not going to put it around the darkness around my mouth, and I might even just go ahead and wipe that off because I'm so used to doing it and I'm in a rush. I like can't believe myself right now, but this is what happens when you rush. It doesn't make that much of a difference though. Like I probably need to stop doing it and just use concealer. But anyway, I'm gonna work that in with a clean beauty blender. This is a brand new one actually. Okay, so I'm going to do one side of my face with the Beauty Blender and one side of my face with a brush. And I've done this with both a brush and Beauty Blender, but I have not done it with this particular brush I'm about to try. And I just pumped some out, so maybe you guys can see. Like, it's extremely... it's thick, you guys. And that's one thing... one complaint I have about this. I really like this foundation, but I think it's really, really thick. Since I have more of a problem area on this side of my face, I'm going to use the brush there because I think with a brush versus a beauty blender, you get fuller coverage. I'm going to use my Real Techniques buffing brush today, and I've only tried my Sigma flat top Kabuki F80 before, but today, instead of this flat top, I'm going to use this sort of dome top and see how it does. So, let's just get a little bit. And you can kind of see, like, it's kind of moussey. It's pretty thick. I'm going to stipple at first and begin to work it in. I'm not going to put it under my eyes because I always just use concealer there. I don't like to build and build and build layers because I feel like that's how you go cakey, and I don't know. You're going to be putting concealer there, so just wait and put the concealer there. I guess I'll do my nose with the brush, but the other side of my face I'll do with the Beauty Blender. So what I don't like about it being so thick is I feel like it takes a lot to work it into the skin. The first time The first time that I ever used this foundation, I did use that flat top brush, and I felt like I had to do so much tugging. So I wanted something a little bit more like spread out, and I thought that I would do less tugging that way, and I don't even know if that's the case, you guys. Like, I'm really sad because I love the color match and I don't know, I really like this foundation, but I can't take something being so thick that I have to tug at my skin. I'm just going to put this on with my finger for the Beauty Blender side. I'm trying different things to see if I can make this product work the best for me. But I'm going to just take the butt of that Beauty Blender, start working it in. I don't know, the Beauty Blender might be my favorite way to put this on. I thought maybe I'd try another brush, but look, when you use that Beauty Blender, the Beauty Blender is wet, so it doesn't matter quite as much that this foundation is thick. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like pouncing like this, stippling, is doing less damage to my skin than like that dragging motion at the intensity I have to do it to blend this foundation because it's just pretty thick. Some people like thick foundations. I'm just used to using things that are thinner, I think. But I am actually going to finish the rest of my face off camera. But let me lean in so you guys can see what we're working with right now. So this right here is just like my cheekbone. But right here, in this area, you can usually, if I don't use concealer, you can usually see those dark marks show through no matter which foundation I wear. And I haven't applied it under the eyes, but you guys can see how it looks. And I will come back when I put the rest of my face on. I'm not going to show it so that, you know, for the sake of brevity of this video, but I will link my full face routine below if you want to know what I usually do for contouring, highlighting, all that stuff. So I'll be back in a bit. Hey guys, so this is how the foundation looks with the rest of my makeup done. I have a full face routine already, but this is how it looks. I really like the shade match on this. I would say it's medium coverage. I wouldn't say it's light coverage. I definitely have used lighter coverage foundations in this. I would say it's a solid medium coverage. And I think it looks really pretty on. But right now I have to run. It's like 11:20. So I'll show you guys kind of how it wears on my skin. I have combo oily skin and extremely oily nose. The rest of my face can be like normal to slightly oily, but my nose just crazy. So we'll just see how it looks. You know, it's winter time, but it's about 11:20, and I will be back. I'm wearing this for several hours because I won't even be back home for probably at least like 4 hours. So I'll check back in with you guys. See you in a bit. Hey guys, so I got done with doing my makeup about 11:20 earlier, and it is now 6:40. So it's been over 7 hours, and I'm gonna zoom you in. My nose is just really oily and everything always wears off there. But as you can see, it's still pretty much intact. So yeah, I mean, I would touch up my nose, but I wanted you guys to see like the true wear of it. And honestly, my lip color is gone. I'm oily on my nose, as always happens. But honestly, I'm about to go shower and wash all this off. But yeah, I really like this foundation. But I probably wouldn't repurchase it just because it's so thick. I feel like I've always liked Maybelline foundations. Like, I feel like when I first got into makeup in like 2011, like I was into like mascara in 2009 or 10. No, 2010. Because I've moved around and I can remember like what place I lived in. It was 2010 when I got into mascara, and I didn't ever wear foundation until like 2011. And I think my first one was Maybelline. It was like Dream Liquid or something like that, and I don't know. It was the first one I found that I liked, or maybe the first one period, and it just happened to work. I don't remember. It's been too long. It's been like 6 years, but I really like it. I really like how it looks. I think it's a really good match for my skin. I think my undertone is a little bit more like olive in the winter than like yellow or really golden, and this is called Golden Honey, the shade. So yeah, I don't know, but overall it's like a really good match, and yeah, I'm happy with it. Oh, something else I forgot to mention. Oh, that's really crazy actually. I totally forget that this foundation has sunscreen, and I put my SPF 30 on under it, but like a day like today, I wasn't outside that much, and I just remembered, or well, read it on the bottle. This has SPF 15. So I probably just would have worn this alone. And that's really interesting because this held up really well and didn't get super dewy, even though I wore sunscreen under it. And when I wear sunscreen under something, it's usually like, I don't know, it just usually gets like much dewier on me than if I just wore a lightweight moisturizer. Yeah. But it did well either way. Yeah, I just really don't have anything bad to say about this foundation, except that I feel like I have to tug at my skin to put it on a little bit because it's so thick. You can kind of get around that with a beauty blender, but I like to be able to use a beauty blender or a brush, and I feel like usually you get better coverage with a brush because you're not sharing it out with water or anything, and the sponge isn't absorbing any of it. But yeah, guys, anyway, I don't want to make this too long. I will be back with more videos. I hope you guys check out my other videos. If you're not subscribed, maybe check them out and see if you want to subscribe. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it or learned anything. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.